And how are you on this Tuesday? You know what? You just watched me set up, so I'm not going to waste a whole lot of time. I'm going to just jump right into it. And of course, the cat is, of course, trying to be fed early. That's not going to happen. No, no, no. That is not going to happen. So, he's also seeking a little attention, and I don't think it's a bad thing. He likes this area. There's a lot of positivity here. Good kitty. Okay, come here. Come here. Oh, you big heavy chunk. Okay, yeah, sit right there. There you go. Good boy. Okay, sorry about that. Seems Mr. Bub wanted to interrupt. That's okay. You can do that. Alright, so let's get down into it. We're going to be drawing our guide card now. And who is guiding us today? Oh, Sol, the sun. Interesting fact about the sun, I just found out last night that on Thursday morning there will be a solar eclipse. And I want to say around 7:30 Eastern time is when I might be able to see it. At least, hopefully, I'll be able to see it. I'll have off that day, but I will be waking up super early to catch it. I might actually bring the camera out just to record it. I don't know. I will talk with my man Brian over at Fixed Air Moon. That's where I learned about it. And we'll see what happens. But that sun is lighting our path right now. And having the whole reading start out with the sun is, in my opinion, not a bad deal at all. So let's have a look. That is 35, okay. Of course, she is Sol is the sister to Mani, who pulls the moon. And here it is again. So, your sense of personal power today will increase. Be confident your situation will improve quickly. Do not procrastinate. Choose love over hate. Do not be distracted by gossip or mockery. These are lower forms of communication. Surround yourself with positive people. That's good advice, I think. So, the next thing, spirit animal. What kind of animal are we feeling today? Ooh, nice. Crow spirit. Now, something I should point out, crows and ravens, they're the same family. However, you should know that crows are sort of hostile to humans. They don't like us very much. Ravens, on the other hand, are more friendly. They're easily trained. That's why in that movie The Crow, it's not necessarily a crow, it's a raven that is constantly on Brandon Lee's shoulder, flying around, stuff like that. The thing was, the producers, or the people who handled all that, the behind the scenes folks thought, well, let's just use a raven, most people won't even know the difference. And they were right. But we're being called to co-create with spirit today, so whether you see a raven or crow, doesn't really matter. That is a calling to listen to your spirit. Really get in touch with that. And let's see. Whoop, almost had it. There we go. Okay, so as you look around you, can you sense the magic that pulses through the world? Have you witnessed how every thought can become a thing, how every intention can call the universe into action, and sacred laws shape what you experience? The universe works in a perfect order. When you align your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs with spirit, you will want to crow with delight, feeling the excitement and wonder of being in harmony with something much larger than yourself. Crow Spirit says you're right on target now to see your dreams magically come into being in the visible world. The laws of abundance, compensation, frequency, and praise are operating in your favor now. Remember to be grateful and praise what is yours, even if it's still coalescing into form. Still residing in the invisible realms with co-creation, no matter what area of life you're concerned with now, what you hope for is on its way, for spirit is your co-creation partner. And for those of you who may be into Christianity, you believe in God. There was a point that was made many years ago. I can't remember who said it, but it was very powerful, and I thought, it still sticks with me today. And that is, when God created us in His own image, He also gave us the power to create. And that could mean procreating and creating a child, who then becomes an adult, who manifests their own things. And you have a hand in that. Because, let's face it, you and I, we're not going to be here forever. That's not how this works. You have to impart some of your things, some of your ways onto your children, some of your wisdom onto them, and then guide them as they carry that forward. That's why I posted, or I actually had a thought, and it was teach your child how to handle like a knife or a cutting tool. And once they become proficient with it, give them like a little Swiss Army knife and tell them that doesn't come out of your pocket until you need it. Very simple. Then you give them a small set of tools. Maybe later on they can say, you know what, this served me well, but I really need that huntsman now. Or maybe I need to move from that classic SD to the tinker. Do you see what I'm saying? Over time, we figure that kind of thing out. Let's get into the rest of it. So what are we looking forward to today on this? So it's a rather nice Tuesday. We've had some yard work going on outside, some landscaping. So we're looking at a 10 of cups, holy smokes, an ace of swords, and a 2 of swords. Well, that's kind of interesting. Kind of an interesting order for it to come up in, because it looks like we're about to complete something. We're going to finish up something, and then a new opportunity comes along, and we're going to be faced with a choice on how to move. Now this is a lot of air and emotion, so I'm looking at possibly a little emphasis on Libras and other air signs, right? Let's see, we do have that 10 of cups. Really kind of want to go back a little bit here. So this is, the 10 of cups is more of an emphasis on joy, peace, and family. Now when it comes to swords, that ace of swords points to some logic, so we're going to have to use our brain, a little clarity, and ultimately, if you look at the way that hand is holding that sword, and that crown that's there, there's power. So we are very powerful in that position, but we will have a little bit of duality coming up, a little decision making. We're not really sure which way to go, and there is some moon energy there too. Remember that sun is going to line up with the moon as well as Mercury, which will create that eclipse. And if you look, she's just kind of standing still here, and those two swords are pointed in opposite directions, and you got like a crescent moon there. I think with today you're probably focused on doing what is best for your family, and I think that's going to be the thing that breaks the stalemate here. So definitely use your power, use your logic, use that imagination, if you will, and think, what's good for the family today, and then that'll help you make your decision. So today we're gonna also look at we're gonna kind of work our light a little bit, So what else can we look forward to today? How can we make this decision? Mentacon, boundaries, of course, transformation. Here we go. Now, we've talked about this. maybe not with these cards particularly, but they're delivering a very similar message to me. Longing for home, belonging, the original Lightworkers. That also goes back to another card in the Starseed Oracle that we've had, or a couple of them. And the advice from Rebecca Campbell in her book Letters to a Starseed is you need to plant yourself here. You're going to have this on your mind a lot. Possibly a little homesickness. I'm thinking possibly a place you've been before. But Brian and I have been hammering this point because my cards are telling me that, his astrological charts are telling he and I the same thing. We're going to have to leave some old stories behind. And there's where that boundaries card comes up. You need to establish some better boundaries there. You need to set up those walls so you don't go too far one way or the other. Now the transformation card, this one's really interesting because it says things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. So right now your decisions are coming into that sort of eclipse energy where it's, do you stay with the old story or do you move on to a new story? New stories can have much happier endings. You may have had a happy ending to a bad story, but if you stay with the bad story, you don't get the ultimate happy ending, and that's a problem. Listen, let me give you an example, and this is something that came up earlier, a little shower thought. You have movies like The Fast and the Furious, which there's like 10 of these movies now, with the ninth one in the franchise coming out. And yes, I'm including Hobbs and Shaw. If they made the exact same movie every time, would you really go see it? No, obviously not. Now, Escape from New York, there was only ever one sequel, and it was Escape from LA. They are shot for shot, element for element, practically the same movie. Do you really want to go see a third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth movie of that? Of course not. I think 2 was enough. They're, in any case, they're fun movies to watch. So, there's the difference. Are you Escape from New York that has a hardcore, loyal following to really just the first movie, which was good? Or are you the Fast and Furious franchise that spawns movie after movie and makes lots and lots of money? Do you see what I'm saying here? I think I would rather be the Fast and Furious franchise. I will watch the Escape movies all day long because I'm a Carpenter fan, but I really want I want to be that franchise. I want you to see a new version of me. I want better returns. I want all of it. There's only one way to invest that. Got to leave that past story behind. You got to get with this story right now. I mean, come on, this is a brand new YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen. It gets 1 to 2 views per video. I'm fine with that. I'll keep grinding away until I'm shining tomorrow. That's where you need to be. Now that I'm done with that long in the tooth speech there, by the way, hope you're having tea with me today. Okay, so our great son, what are some of the secrets we need today? We've got Tewaz. Hey, there we go. This card, starting out right off the bat. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason for Tuesday. We've got Knaz. This is like the 3rd reading in a row it's popped up in. And we of course have Ingus. Now, I'm seeing something here, but I'm wondering if maybe I'm correct. I don't want to just go with this and give you the wrong information, so I'm just going to check one card. I happen to know for a fact Tewaz is the reason we have Tuesday. It represents Tyr or Tew, and he is a god of like war. In fact, he was originally king of the gods. Okay. Knaz, of course, is that It's that torchlight that we need. And you have it. You know what? I am going to give you the book meanings here because, let's face it, they're kind of needed. I think they're needed today. Okay, so here we go. For Tewaz, have faith. All your hard work and sacrifice will pay off. Self-sacrifice is necessary to achieve your goals. Create something new and it will grow into something powerful. Focus your will strongly and with clarity. That's pointing at that Ace of Swords. That's pointing at that Crow Spirit. I mean, come on, does it get any better? It also points at that transformation. It's pointing at Saul. It's pointing at everything you've ever wanted for you and your family. That's one card that just hit like multiple cards in this spread. And of course with Kanaz, it is a torch. Your way forward is illuminated. You need to be the change that you want to see. And don't just talk, embody your message to the world. No one can know everything, so learn from others that you trust. By illuminating our own shadows, we understand ourselves and our behaviors a little more deeply, which is kind of cool. And finally, Ingu's profound strength grows slowly. Make use of stored power. The positive power of the masculine is available for all. Take action and learn by doing. You're one of those people that used to learn by watching? Not today. You need to learn by doing it, and do it over and over again. Let me give you an example. For example, if you're hitting the gym for the first time, you want to knock out a 30-minute workout, but you can only go 15, or you can only go 10, or you can only go 5. Don't be ashamed of that. Remember, yesterday you were the lazy couch potato. Today, you're in the gym and you're working out. You could only bang out 5 minutes. You couldn't go another minute more if you tried. You push and you push and you push, and it's not happening. Alright, grab the towel. Time to go hit the showers. Come out of there, hit the locker room, get dressed, take your duffel bag and get out of there. You're done for the day. You did your part. Tomorrow, try to do 6. Try to do it until those 6 minutes are the easiest 6 minutes you can do. Add a new thing in there. Okay, now I can go 7, I can go 15, I can go 30 minutes. Now I'm banging out a 30-minute workout every day, consistently. Well, does it become easy? Is it easy now? Yes. Okay, well then do 45, really push. Always give yourself that slight edge. It's gonna seem to come slowly. Don't worry about that. Just know it's coming. Your way forward's already lit up. It might be a long way, but the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, then a second, third, fourth, fifth, so on and so forth. Today's your day though. You need to make a decision. And here's the summary. Are you going to create a new life? Are you going to create a new you? Stick with it. Nurture it. Water it. Make it grow. Or are you going to stick with the old story? Are you going to are you going to hit the gym today, or are you going to be a couch potato? Are you going to go out and try to mingle around instead of just staying at home? Are you going to take a chance on that YouTube channel you've been thinking about working on? Or are you still afraid that no one will want to watch it? Today's the day to shed that fear. Today's the day to get up off that couch. Today's the day to do something a little new at work. Today is the day to surprise some of your coworkers and maybe your boss. Hi, meet the new me. Old me's dead and gone. You don't want him. You don't want her. You want me. Add value to yourself. That's the most important thing. And that's really all I have for today. I really didn't feel like going and pointing out cards. We've already done that. We've talked about that. The summary is just what it is. Go out there and create that new story today. I hope to see new versions of you coming back for the next reading. And just know I love you. I appreciate you. And as always, Here's my news story. I can't talk today. As always, shine on.